Hi, and welcome to Discover La Jolla, where we showcase the jewel of San Diego, and that's La Jolla, California. I'm excited for today's guest, Nick Petro of CWB Clean Waste Bins.
That's right.
Nick, welcome to the studio.
Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me.
So, this is fascinating. You are pioneering a whole new part of the waste management industry, and you're doing it here in San Diego. Clean waste bins. So let's get into this.
Yeah.
You found a niche and a need to clean people's waste bins, compost bins, recycling bins, trash bins. And now there is some government ordinances that are being passed in California that are going to require this to happen.
That's right.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Yeah. Wow, you did your homework. That's incredible.
Every blue moon, Nick.
The squirrel finds a nut. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're blessed to be in this era and pioneering, if you will, kind of a utility scale sanitation infrastructure.
Okay.
And what that means, yeah, there's these mandates that have been passed. One in particular, starting with the compost bins. It's
Okay.
called SB 1383, which basically said, hey, we have these new initiatives to these compost bins. Now you put your raw food in that, food scraps, etc. But what we're finding, it's just a breeding ground for bacteria, for
Right.
for infestation, for
Of
rodents, for
course.
flies, all
Left out
that.
in the sun and it's
Oh,
100
it's
degrees and
100%.
right.
Imagine having like your staff, your workers that are out there putting raw food in there, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's just not being maintained the way that we think it should,
Right.
right? But this mandate does nothing more than puts a little pressure on the haulers that own those bins and place them out either in
Oh, so it's
residence or on the
mandated on
commercial
them
side.
to maintain them and clean them.
That's right. Just one rinse a year,
Okay.
right? Which does that really do anything? It's a start.
It's a start.
And our aim is to help those haulers and municipalities understand that until our patent truck, there wasn't a real effective and efficient solution
Mm-hmm.
to actually sanitize and maintain those bins. And that's why we created what we did
So
today.
tell me about the patent truck. Tell me about this. Like you've got a special truck that's been built and designed to clean bins.
That's right.
Okay, tell me about
Yeah.
that.
Well, this industry in itself is fairly new, right? It's
Okay.
less than 15 years old in the United States. It came over basically from the UK. And there are a few pioneers in the industry. Our partners in particular were those pioneers. So
Okay.
over a decade long, they've helped establish 85, just shy of 100, over 85 different small companies to get up and running in this industry.
Okay.
Think of it primarily like if you had a pressure washing company, right? And now you can just retrofit your truck or get a new vehicle to add this on. So it was a great way for people to add on additional services
Okay.
for homeowners in particular. So as this industry started growing, my wife and I got into this industry, and basically I built my own truck out. I figured it out
You
when
built a prototype.
I built a small prototype just to
Okay.
get our feet wet, you know,
All
get in
right.
the industry, knocking on doors, and 70 about 70% of people don't know that this exists still.
Got it.
Once people find out about it and they subscribe to a service, it's about a 90% retention rate.
Wow. So once people understand, like somebody can have my bins clean, they don't have to be stinky, they don't have to be gross.
That's right. And
They're like, please sign me up.
please sign up and let me tell everybody about this, right?
Right.
And so that's where the industry is as of today.
Okay.
It's residential, knocking on doors, guerrilla marketing, you know, tagging doors,
Right.
hangers, etc.
That's not very efficient.
It's not if you want to scale, right? And not if you really want to have
Make a
a
difference.
larger impact,
Right.
From like
masses.
utility scale.
Got it.
So we patented a truck that can actually, after listening and having meetings with municipalities and different haulers in this kind of tri-state area, we found that there's a real need to not disrupt the same routes that the haulers have. So we patented a truck that can do 500 bins a day.
Wow.
Our closest competitor is about 150.
Okay. Wow.
The driver doesn't need to get out of the cab.
Oh, it's
much
an
like
automated. It's
much like a
like
waste
a
management
modern
truck.
waste management truck.
That's right. And so we patented that as well. Our weight with fully loaded is just under what a CDL, a licensed CDL driver. So
Okay.
we got the weight right under there for
Wow.
that reason, that we can be more efficient with fuel, with our
Mm.
costs, et cetera. And it's very scalable at that point. So the patent actually is it's actually really cool, Jim, because our truck and every truck in the industry, the driver has to get out of the vehicle.
Right.
Traditionally, we'll follow the next day. What day is your trash pickup?
Mondays.
We would come to your house on Tuesday,
Got it.
but we would require you to bring your bins back curbside.
Mm.
And the chance of you not having
Coordinating with the
that pizza
homeowners.
box,
Yeah,
that you're
exactly.
throwing in there,
Yeah.
or,
So they're not
trash.
even clean, and it's inefficient.
You got to get out, you got to inspect the bin, take whatever trash
Park
is out.
to the thing.
Then
Yeah.
you got to put the cans, which is great. And people are making a big impact in the industry. And it's
Okay.
a beautiful service.
But it's not scalable.
It's not scalable, not to the degree where
Where you want to be.
where we've patented this truck.
Got it.
Driver doesn't need to get out of the vehicle, do 500 bins a day. We can match the pace of the haulers. So a hauler is in and out of a driveway in 12 seconds on average, something like that.
Okay.
And we can actually get in and out of a driveway in less than a minute
Wow.
using
After
just
cleaning it.
1 gallon of water
To
per
clean it.
rinse cycle.
Wow.
And part of our patent, which is our robotics engineer and our team designed this for a reason. They said, what if there is trash left in that bin? Because our driver isn't getting out and inspecting anymore.
Right.
So we designed it basically, once we get up to the bin, there's a process inside the vehicle, right? That on a visually speaking, it kind of goes through a process.
Okay.
Part of that process is there's a conveyor belt that turns on. So if there's any leftover debris, it'll fall on that conveyor belt
and
and
get
it'll
picked
kick
up?
it over to a dry compartment
Ah.
before it blasts and starts the rinse cycle.
Before it does the high pressure
It's
washing.
a little safety
Huh.
thing that we have in there.
Good.
And
So
again,
now your
allows
truck
us
is
to-
going to have gray water and some trash.
minimal trash.
Minimal trash.
That's just a
the
default.
leftovers.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a safety.
And so your truck would actually be following the normal big trash truck and staying right behind them.
That's the goal.
That
So,
would be the goal.
yeah, on average, I think they can touch about 1,000 homes.
Okay.
So we would match. We would put 2 or 3 trucks per route, in order so that there's no route disruption.
So when you think of scaling,
Yeah.
right, of all the places that could use this service, you've obviously got the residential homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
Where else would you be looking to target?
So for us, it's municipalities,
Okay.
and it's direct meeting with haulers, because now for haulers to re-win a bid, an RFP, bin sanitation is now a line item. So it's
I
something
see.
that is coming down the line. Soon, we anticipate with lobbyists and so forth that they're going to start slapping the wrists a little bit, right? They're going to start enforcing this a little more. And so we're there. We want to partner with haulers,
Got it.
and it strengthens their renewal bid.
Right.
It strengthens their
Reputation.
in
Right.
the community,
Right.
and residents want it. They are,
Of course.
And once a resident signs up, even on a smaller scale, it's 90% retention rate. So
I mean,
it's something that
I've
people
spent
want.
a half hour probably in my front lawn spraying them out and putting them over and just being grossed out and having to deal with them and touch them. If somebody else could do that, I would 100% sign up for that.
It's well, even
And it's
that,
it's a health standard.
we
now.
live in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
We live in California. California, with the restrictions and the fines that are being
Are there heavier
passed down for-
fines like with commercial versus residential, or is it the same?
I'm just saying, like, they're fines for you cleaning your trash bin in your lawn,
yes.
right? I
Right.
mean, so as these restrictions get tighter, it allows CWB to really be that presence, that community leader, strengthens our community resolve, right? Eco-friendly. We capture 100% of the water.
Mm-hmm.
We recycle it. So we have a 500-gallon freshwater tank,
Okay.
which goes in our hot pressure washer, heats up to 200 degrees. So that'll kill about 99% of the bacteria
Right.
in it. Once our rinse cycle is less than a minute, that's complete, our filter, then basically we turn on our pump, and all that water goes in a gray water tank. We dispose of that gray water properly at a dump site.
Got it.
So it really allows our homeowners not to mess with their cans anymore. It, do what you're good at, right? And so it allows us to really help our residents understand that there is a solution. So municipalities, haulers, large HOAs
HOAs.
that have
That's where
hundreds, if not
right,
thousands of
homes.
residents.
Right.
That's the utility scale infrastructure
That you would go after.
that we at CWB.
Right.
And we love, again, my wife and I started knocking on doors with our old truck. And we just saw that these mandates are getting tighter, not only here in California, but across the US. And
So it is happening in other states.
California tends to be the leader,
Of always.
right?
Always be the leader of all
Always be the-
lawsuits and all new laws.
Whether you
Yes.
like it or not,
Yeah.
we're a leader for
Right.
Yeah, so there's about a dozen or so cities and municipalities across the U.S. that have some type of
Required.
mandates and requirements and so forth. And so we do see this getting stronger kind of across the U.S. And so we are prepared to set up hubs accordingly.
Oh, that's great. And maybe roll it out to other states.
That's right.
Wow. Curiosity.
Yeah.
How did this happen? What started this? What did you come home to your wife like, bingo, I've got this idea,
Yeah.
honey, hear me out? Or like, how did this happen?
The opposite. Actually, my wife heard about trash bin cleaning in itself on a Dave Ramsey podcast.
Okay.
And there was one host in particular that had said, there's this industry now, trash bin cleaning, for people that are looking just to make ends meet, make a little extra money. And the light bulb went off, right? So my wife has a learning center right in La Jolla. She's had an Ignite Learning Center for 8 years.
Okay.
She was a teacher before.
Good.
I'm an entrepreneur, had several businesses in San Diego. We looked at each other, we're like, let's start a business together.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it. Yin and yang, like, so we can complement each other. And we did. We got picked up by CBS 8 when in our first truck. We branded our first initial company. And we had some, early success with that. In so much as one of our videos, reached out of the state. And so I got a cold call from now our partner, Greg Aganowski, and his wife, Betsy. They're out in Vegas.
Okay.
They've been manufacturing vehicles and trucks in the space for
Trash
10 years.
trucks.
Trash bin sanitation trucks.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of they were some of the first pioneers in this industry.
Okay.
Bringing trash bin cleaning to the United States. So they stopped production and manufacturing trucks for small business owners, and they put all their resources together. They grabbed, some really smart minds, and they patented this vehicle that can now.
Got it.
We're the first ones. We're the only ones, not only in the United
How
States,
exciting.
I think in the world, to
that's
be
great.
able to create this prototype. So that's what we have. So we do live demos with that, with haulers, municipalities, etc. And so what started just a little mom and pop business that my wife and I started, going around La Jolla, all the San Diego communities, quickly realized that there's a bigger opportunity here.
That's huge.
And
That's
so
great.
we partnered with Greg and Betsy out in Vegas.
Cool.
And here we are.
That's awesome. How cool, Nick. What a great story. I wish you a ton of success.
Thank you.
CWB, check it out. It's coming to a street. It's coming to your house, basically.
That's right.
It's coming to your house. Stay tuned for our next episode of Discover La Jolla, and we'll see you soon.
Keep La Jolla clean.